Welcome back to the final episode in our Binance Futures trading series. Today, we are tying it all together by demonstrating how to take a simple trade in Binance Futures. Along the way, we will explain the key metrics you will see on the trading interface, like the MAC price, the last price, the max price, that's in terms of USDT, the costs, and more. By the end of this video, you will have all the tools you need to place your first trade confidently. Let's get started. Now, let's have a recap of some key concepts. I know I've already addressed these things in various episodes, and I told you I was going to manage the time. So, notwithstanding, I would like to address some of them. I won't go in depth because the main purpose is to demonstrate how to take a simple trade, right? So let's look at these terms like the MAC price, a recap. Now, it is the calculated price used to determine unrealized profits or loss and liquidation. It is more stable than the last price and protects you from unfair liquidations. The last price. This is the price of the most recent trade in the futures market. It is used to calculate realized profit or loss when you close a position. Let's look at the max price. That's MAX. This is the highest MAC price reached during your trade. It helps you track the peak value of the market during your position's lifespan. The cost. It is the initial margin required to open your position. Right? I'm doing this so that when I start demonstrating, I wouldn't have time to explain them. Right? Now, it is calculated as your position size plus your leverage. Let's look at the margin ratio, right? If you come down here, this is the running trade that we are seeing here. I told you I was going to, I had some trade that I've been running for about 2 weeks or so, and I didn't want to have any problem when I'm demonstrating or teaching. So this is my account that I was talking to you about. These are the trades that I have running. I have 7 positions, right? Don't try this at home unless you have that upper hand, right? And you are confident enough. So you see the trade. I have 7 positions running. I have the Cardona. I have the I have the dots. I have the XRP, the Repo, right? I have Hamster, which is actually pressing my neck. I have the Litecoin. I have the Link chain, right? I have the Binance. So these are the trades that are running. So I'm going to use these open positions, whatever is happening, to explain before taking some trades. So these are the positions I have running, right? You understand and watch the interface well whilst you listen to me, right? So now we're talking about the margin ratio. So on this interface, you can actually see the margin ratio just below the ROI, the value there. Look down there. And what is this? What is the name? Margin ratio, right? Now this is the percentage that shows how close your position it is to liquidation, right? Now a margin ratio of 100% means liquidation will occur. So in my case, look at my ratio, it's 3.50. It means that I am nowhere near liquidation, and we have already explained what is a liquidation, right? So that is it. Now we will look at other placements, right? The other placement section is, let's go there. So at the top here, right? So this is where you choose your order type, and then we get the either markets and blah blah blah. Then you look at the position details. The position details is where I move down. I have the position, the tab. You have the open, you have the position, and then we have the grade, right? So let's go back a bit to this point. So we will also talk about right, a minute. So let's look at how to place a simple trade, right? So we are going to select the trading pair, right? And then we set the leverage, and then we'll set the quantity, right? And then let's see. In fact, let's do the demonstration now, and then we can know whatever I'm saying. I understand whatever I'm saying. So now that we are at the top, go to the top here. Now, bear in mind, I told you before you can actually use the your mock trading platform. We have already looked at that in one of the episodes. Check that. And if you don't have funds, use the mock. and it may even still have funds, but you want to have practical knowledge in order to engage in this. You have to be more confident before you engage in any trade. So that is what you have to do. And then there's an episode on how to transfer funds before you can actually trade and engage in anything. If you're not using the mock, you have to transfer funds from any of your wallets, right? I've already explained this. If you come to the top here, we have overview, we have the spot, we have the funding, we have the earn, we have the margin. These are kinds of wallets, right, that you have to transfer funds to. Let me come to the overview, right? So this is the overview. This is my total value, and then we have under each of the wallets, I have different assets there. But in order to engage in a particular trade, you have to push your funds to that particular place, which I've already looked at that. So I don't want to waste much time. So you have to move funds there. If you don't know how to do that, watch the video on how to transfer funds to your your funding aspect. If not, you can engage in the mock trade. So back to the futures tab. This is where I am. I want to take a trade, right? You first have to come down to this futures tab down here. You have the trading pair. What do? You choose your your pair, right? So I have intention of trading Ethereum. Even as I demonstrate, is something that I would like to actually trade. So give me a minute whilst I get my entry point, and then we hit the ground running. So let me choose my Ethereum stroke USDT. Where is it? It's one of the part of the my favorite pairs. If you don't have that, check that. Where is it? Right. So I've selected that. You can see that, and it is a perpetual contract. Now I have the margin, the cross margin selected. I've explained that already. Then the leverage. The leverage I want to choose 100. Don't try this for practical. You use what's the name? Use maybe 10%, right? Don't go much. So this is how to select them. You can actually click there. It's this progression bar. Just be dragging. So I want to use 100. Confirmed. Then the cross, you understand. I don't want to explain anything here. Then what kind of mode I want to use? Single asset mode. Now, great. So we come down, available funds. So in my futures wallets, I have above $100 there. That's what I've moved there to a trade. I have profit also, unrealized profits, and then normal funds also there. All of them together there, right? If you go back to the overview here, let's go to the overview. If you come to the overview, you see that the total funds that I have in my wallet at the moment, but under the futures, this is what I have, right? That I can also use to engage in trade. At the moment, hamster is really worrying me. It's taking out to 40 more than $40 of my my asset, my margin, but I don't mind. So that's what is happening. So back again to where I can actually take the trade, right? So hold on, me remember. So here I've selected that the amount there. Now we have the market type. What do I want to engage in, right? So I want to engage in stop market type, right? So that is it. I can actually you know something. Let me engage in straight market, right? Instant market, right? So for that matter and for demonstration, I would just like to do my risk, my leverage, right? Now this is the amount in terms of USDT. When you come down here, we have USDT and the ETH. So either of the asset that you have in your wallet, you can actually engage in this. I've already explained this. So I would like to use the USDT, direct USDT. Even if I use ETH, right? It doesn't really mean that I should have ETH in my wallet based on the kind of USDT margin that I'm in. You see the top here, I'm in USDT margin. So even if I use the ETH, it's just a unit conversion. So I don't really have to have USDT in my wallet. The one that I will have to have ETH is when I'm under the coin margin, right? So that is the difference. So let me choose, right? If I should now here, you have to set your profit and loss and all that. Set that, right? So I'm going to just set something just to make sure I am not doing things blindly. 04.50. So this, I'm picking this data from TradingView, right? So that's what you have to do. You have to do your analysis. And for this reason, join my channel where I give, in fact, for futures, I'm giving free signals there, right? For futures, I'm giving free signals there. But with the Forex, sometimes the premium and then sometimes free. So check in this video description for the link where I'll provide future signals. You can trade. We have been profitable. We don't have to brag, right? So that is it. Once that I've chosen that, so this 20 means that that's the least I can actually engage. If it's not enough, the system will draw my attention, right? I don't want to set TP, but set your TP, right? That's my style. So I don't know if I should engage in now per the, I don't want to engage in what market. Let me use something different so that I want to use the stock market. So it means that I'm waiting for the market to get to that level. The price is not there yet, and when the market to get to that level, then I initiate the entry. So once again, let me try. If this USDT is not enough, the system will tell me. Now we came down to the reduce only. We have explained that in a video. I don't want to use reduce only because I have intention of entering more positions and adding and making more adjustments. So that's what I'm going to do. Now let's hit the buy, if it will allow me. So okay, so once I've used stop market, then I have to indicate something. So I have to put the price there. So 38 98.35. Let's, okay, it's not allowing me, so I have to use 23.40. 23 what is it? Okay, here I told you if the system 20.40, right? So we are in, right? So that is all what you have to do. And then when it come down here, this is what I've explained already, right? So that is all for this series, right? You have now learned how to take a simple trade on Binance Futures, along with all the key metrics you need to monitor for success. Remember, trading involves risks, so always manage your margin, leverage, liquidation thresholds carefully. If you have enjoyed this series, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment on what you would like us to cover next. Happy trading, and see you in the next markets. Bye for now. If you have any concern, any problem, just hit me and I'll explain them to you, right? For the meantime, I'll see you in the next project in Crypto Academy. Bye for now.